Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Sorry, I am a couple of minutes late. Oh my goodness. It was crazy back here for the first couple of minutes. Oh my goodness. My name is Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrows, and welcome to my segment on Craft Around the Clock. If you don't belong to Craft Around the Clock, go up on the description. I tagged it, hit that button, come and join us, a free group, and join us lovely women here who create 24/7, 7 days a week for all of you. And please come and join us. Hello, everybody. Wow. Okay. I had my iced tea, had it on here, knocked it over. If you could see before, I have a clean up in aisle 5 when I'm done. Oh my God. I had to have a big old towel down there sopping up the iced tea. Oh my gosh. Then I put my camera up there. The camera fell off its pedestal, fell on the table here. Oh my God. But anyway, it's a good morning besides that. And I was able to salvage this much of my iced tea. Oh my God. I'm telling you, iced tea everywhere here. Iced tea everywhere. But here I am. I wouldn't miss coming in here with any of you for nothing. So welcome everybody to Yesterday's Tomorrows. Hello, Diane. Hello, Pam. Before we start our video today or our live, and we're going to finish up the pumpkin Lazy Susan that we started. I had a couple of private messages of people that have done good saves. Some iced tea is better than no iced tea, especially when it's Dunkin' Donuts. My favorite. Some people had some issues when making the, remember when we did this tray, guys? And that, I don't know if you saw that. This is resin pour on a tray. Didn't it come out beautiful? Gorgeous. They're having problems with, after they're taking it out of the mold, after they're waiting for the 24 hours, that it's bowing, if you know what I mean, like either bowing this way or sinking in this way. All right. I did some research and I have found that people, what they're saying is because these handles are heavy, this is cured, but it's not cured like rock hard. Okay. So what I did last night, just to make sure that, because I've been letting mine just flat like this. So to make sure that mine wasn't going to bow down, I said it's been sitting on something like this for about 4 or 5 days now. Thank you, Francine. And it's set. It did not move. It did not bend or anything like that. So what people are saying is because of these handles that you put on are heavy, after the 72 hours, it's still not set really hard. You have to let it pretty much cure. Some people are saying a month, 28 days. So my suggestion is after you get it out of your mold, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. After you get it out of the mold, before you put if you're going to put some feet on it, so it stands a little high like a riser, or whatever you're going to do with it, let it just sit flat. I think the 2 ladies that did send me photos of theirs bending, they did put feet on it. Now I had feet on mine and I did not like the feet. It did not go with the hardware, so I took it off and I haven't found feet that I like yet. So that's why I don't have any feet on it. But I would just let it sit on a flat surface for a month. I don't know what else to say. Because after I took my feet off, I had mine laying on a flat surface. And now it is totally fine. So anyone, if it's any of you are having, if you are getting the same issues, I think it's just that because of the handles, it's still pliable when you take it out after 72 hours, and it'll still want to bend with the heaviness of it. So let it sit on your counter, wherever you're going to put it. Let it sit nice and pretty for 24 hours before you put your feet on it, because I think that's the issue. They're putting feet on it and then it's bending. So that is my tip and my trick. Hey, Joan, how are you? Thanks for coming on. So anyway, there we go. So like I said, I tried it because I wanted to make sure mine wouldn't bend, and I did do this and I left it for, I don't even know, it might even have been a week, and it's flat. So that is my tip if you're going to make these. They're beautiful. Don't make that not, hesitate you from making them, because they are just gorgeous. They are so pretty. You can make them for any decor, any holiday season with these pretty flowers. But it really needs to set with these heavy handles. All right. So there we go with that. All right, put it on the floor. All right, there we go. All right, yesterday we used Roycycled Treasures papers. Thank you for everybody who placed an order. You guys almost took all my paper. I only have one of these left, so thank you very much. And your order will be going out within today or tomorrow. So thank you so much for your orders. I appreciate it. All right, so this is what we did yesterday. This is a Lazy Susan that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Had it, guys, for $5. Good morning, Susan. Hey, Cynthia. Ladies, I did notice, let me tell you one thing. I did notice that the one I use here, which is bigger, let me just show you the difference in the size. See, there is a difference in size from the one I use on a daily basis here to this. This one is bigger, and it's thicker and heavier. But guess what? I looked on Hobby Lobby today. They have them back in stock for the fall. So it's wood like, you'll see them in Hobby Lobby. They're wood like this. And it has, I don't know, I think it's a cornucopia. And it says gift thanks. And they're on sale, 40% off. And I think it comes to $10 and change. So if you want to make a Lazy Susan the size of mine or the exact one I have here, go to Hobby Lobby now. And let's see. It's from Portugal. What's from Portugal? This? No, this is from China. But anyway, it's fine. These are great if you just want to use them for little vignettes for the different holidays. This one I'm going to use for the full harvest season. So after I got off the live with you yesterday, I did embellish it a little bit there. Look at, I put fall harvest, and I added a couple of acorns down here. And I added another leaf. I took around the edges here. I just took some of the distressed archival ink. You want to make sure that you use waterproof ink. And that's what I did after the live. I gave it, now before you do your resin pour on this, you have to use, you have to put a coat of a top coat. My top coat of choice is, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, here we go. This is my top coat of choice. Paint Couture, decoupage medium. This says matte. You can use matte shine. Shine is like a satin. And I do get that from All Paint Products. That is in my link tree. How big is the other Lazy Susan? This one is, let me see. Good question. That is a great question. And I do get that a lot, and you think I would remember right now. But this is a great size, I'm telling you. And when I go to Hobby Lobby, whenever I get there, this is 15 inches. This one, let me tell you the difference. This one is 15 and this one is 14. So this one is an inch bigger. It's an inch bigger, but see how it's thicker? And it's a lot more, it's more substantial. It's heavier. It's heavier. So I'm going to go back and get a few more of those, because I think I want for here, I want to be able to use them for all the different seasons too. This one's going to go in my kitchen. So I'm going to go back and get a couple more and do resin pours on them too. So, hey, Betty, how are you, ladies? Thanks for coming in. All right, so let's do a resin pour. So this is just a plastic bag that, you want to put around your area just in case anything falls down, the drips or anything like that. It's not on a surface that is going to ruin, if that makes sense. All right, so then you're going to need, now this is the one I use. Let me show you guys. I don't want to step in the iced tea. Oh my God. Is this crazy morning or what? There we go. Envirotech Light. I get it by the gallon because I use a lot of it here, guys, but they do have it in the smaller ones. You can find this also on my Amazon store. That's the one that I use. Okay. And then you just need, now when you get the smaller ones, it comes with the little plastic containers to measure. I just take these little solo plastic cups because it's equal parts. Is this resin food safe? It doesn't say that it is. It doesn't say that it is. So, I'm not going to use this to put food on anyway, so that's not an issue for me. If it's an issue for you, I would look up resin that is food safe. But what you also do is you want to use this, and if I was going to put food on here, I would also take pretty nice clear plates and put the stuff on the clear plates so you can see through and you can see the pretty decoration on there. So FYI. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. Okay, so I want to lift this up. So I'm going to put this on it. See what I'm doing here? I'm just taking a cup and I'm putting it underneath here, right? So when I do my resin pour, I don't know how sturdy that is. Let's do it that way. There we go. That's sturdier. Okay, I hope this is sturdy enough. Or should I do it? Let me see. Let's see if this is going to be better. I want it so it stays up a little higher. You know what I mean? There we go. There. That's going to be better. But then I need another cup. And I only have 2 here. So we're gonna have to think. Oh, okay. Got a better idea. I'm just trying to find something to lift it up off the thing. So let's put it on here. There we go. Perfect. Does it matter? That's even better. That's even better. Okay, so you just want something that's going to make it lift. Guys, in the comments, can you see what I'm doing, or do you need me to turn it down a little bit? I just want to make sure. Hey, Linda, how are you? All right, so let's push this aside a little bit. All right, so now I'm just taking my 2 cups. It's equal parts of each one. And let me see. I hope I should really use gloves because this stuff, yeah, there we go. Should really use gloves when you're doing this because this stuff is very sticky. It will come off your hands if you use, after you're done with it, if you use rubbing alcohol on your hands, it'll come right off, but I don't like the feeling. So you can see Nora. Thank you. Nora, how was James's first day at kindergarten? He looks so darn cute. He reminded me of my son in his uniform going to school. My son went to Catholic school, and with his little uniform on, it brought back memories. So please tell my #1 fan, I wish him all the best in kindergarten. Oh, the time goes by fast. Before you know it, your grandson is going to be in college like my son. I'm telling you, you blink your eye and your children just grow, and it's incredible. And it's been a wonderful journey with him, and all the steps in his life he's been going through, and this is his last year in college. And he just went to kindergarten yesterday. Hello, Vicky from Seattle. Yes, my son just went to kindergarten yesterday, and this year he's graduating college. I'm telling you. You blink your eye, it's over. You blink your eye and it's over. Okay, the school years, I should say. All right, there we go. So now I'm just doing equal parts. I'm just eyeballing it. These Dixie cups, little plastic solo cups, do not have measurements on it, but you could just eyeball it. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I think I need a little bit more weight. Yeah, doesn't the time fly? I'm telling you. But what great memories. What great memories there are. I'm telling you. I think I was more sad when he left elementary school because I was so involved in the school and I had so much fun. Now I couldn't go back to the school anymore. Let's see. Hello, Carolyn. Hi, Diane. If I'm missing some of your comments, guys, because this involves a lot of detail work and I don't see a lot of comments, I will get back to you when I'm done. And if it's something that I don't get back to you and you really want to know the answer, just private message me. And at night when I go through all my emails or my private messages, you can get back. I will get back to you. All right, so let's pour it in a cup so it's equal parts. Doesn't matter which one you put first. It doesn't matter. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Hey, Patty. Thanks for joining me today on my segment with Craft Around the Clock. I appreciate it. All right, so there we go. Just pour that in there. And then you're going to want to mix it. Now, when you're mixing a resin pour, guys, you do not want to mix it like you're mixing, like you're trying to beat something, like you're trying to scramble an egg. You're going to be putting too much air in it. You want to mix it if you're stirring together egg whites, if that makes sense. You know how you fold egg whites together? That's how you want to mix this. You do not want to mix it. Okay, so now, Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay, there we go. Now I have 3 minutes, and I'm just going to be folding it. Folding and going from the bottom up to the top, from the bottom up to the top, just like that. Let's see. Now I can see. Oh, you're a substitute. I would love to be a substitute teacher, Nora. How wonderful. Oh, so now you get, is it in James's school? Oh, well, I ended up being the manager of the lunch program at my son's school for a couple of years while he was there. So then I was there every day too. And he didn't mind. I think he was, I don't know, sixth, seventh grade. I said, "You care that mom is?" He goes, "I don't care." Boys, it was fine. No, but I was there every day in his school. Oh my God. I did the uniform exchange. I worked in the library. I did the Christmas country store. I did the uniform exchange. I can't even tell you what I did in that school. I practically was there every day. Hi, Carol. How are you? Hey, Gloria. All right. So 3 minutes, guys. And like I said, you just want to, I guess if you're folding egg whites. Just all you have to do, just like that. Okay. Now, I love this product. I do not get many air bubbles with it. I will show you how I get the air bubbles out when I'm done. But it's self-leveling. And you have time to work with it. It's not like the amazing casting resins when you're making molds, guys. When I pour this on, if I see that I didn't mix enough, I have enough time to mix another batch and pour it on, and it'll mix in right with it. Hello, Shrug in the South. How are you? Thanks for everybody. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sprinkling. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, guys, on my Facebook page, I pinned it to the top of my page. I pinned where you can join me get on my email list. Remember, we have exciting news. I'll be having a newsletter sent out once a month. And how exciting is that? So if you want to get the monthly newsletter, the only way to get it is if you sign up for my email. So you'll see a post in my Facebook page. Don't do it now. Wait till we're done. And all you have to do is tap it. It'll take you right there where you just put your name and give me your email, and you will be on the list, and you will be getting our first newsletter come September, guys. How fun is it going to be? So it's my first newsletter, so give me some grace. I hope you find it interesting. Hi, Patricia. So just thank you, Alexa. There we go. Cancel, Alexa. I said thank you like she's a person. Cancel, Alexa. There we go. You should see me sometimes. I don't know if you have Alexa and they ask you a question and I answer back like I'm talking to a real person. How crazy is that, right? All right.
I'm not sure.
Alexa, cancel. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's one of those mornings, ladies. You signed up yesterday? Good, Betty. I'm so happy. All right. And then they tell you just want to pour it into another container, just like that. I guess so. I guess it's just to be on the safe side that it's mixed well. All right. Now, I like to use disposable, make sure it's disposable containers, because this stuff, I don't know how you clean this stuff out of containers. I know they have something on Amazon. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not recommending it, but it's silicone that it'll wipe right out. But I don't know. Do I want to be doing all that when I'm done my live? I don't know. So I use disposable. I know I should be using so much disposable stuff, but it's not that much. There we go. It's only a coffee cup and those little plastic things. And you just want all this stuff, and you just want to be able to just throw it away. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix it up. Give it one more turn, and that's it. Now we're going to do our pour. All right. And let me get my little spatula out. Now these are great to use when you're doing your pours, guys. We have a fancy friend that sent this to me. She got it from the Dollar Tree, and you can smooth out if you see a spot where you know that you didn't get it. All right, let's put this out. Well, thank you, Nora. I appreciate you. And yes, everybody, could you just check your notifications? go to my page and make sure you're following me again. I got a few messages that said, oh, Kim, I wasn't getting notifications, and I went to your page and it says I wasn't following. So I don't know what that's all about. So you might think you're following me because you followed me a while ago and now you're unfollowed. So just go make sure that you're following me again. That might be a reason why you're not getting notifications. So I don't know. I got a few people that said I was following you, and then all of a sudden I went to look and it says I'm not following. So go check that again. Hey, Judy. All right, so let's give this a pour, guys. All right, let me get my sleeves out of the way. Now remember, this has a top coat on it. When you're doing your pours, when you're doing your decoupage papers, or you're just painting, whatever you're doing, it needs a top coat first before you do your pour. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna, hold on. There we go. Let's move that out. You might get some that run off the side. I'll show you what to do if it does. That's fine too. All right. And I think I might have enough. It might be just perfect. There we go. Just pour it on. You pour it on like this, and then you just go around. You've got a little bit left in your cup to see spaces that you missed, but we're going to go back with my little tool here and fill it all in. If I need more, like I said, this gives you a chance to move. You're going to be able to mix more if you need. If you need it, you will be able to do that. It's not going to set up for at least another few hours, and then it's totally not set up for 72. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just taking this and I'm just going around just like that, making sure it's by the edges. And then I'm going to show you what I do if it's getting, if you get drips. And it's not a big deal. All you do is take a brush that you don't care about anymore and you just clean it up. There we go. And then I'm going to show you how you get your bubbles out. There we go. Now have a light on when you're doing this so you can see where your product is not on there. If you were in a dark where it's not lit up, you might miss some spots. But I'll tell you, this gives it, when you do a resin pour, ladies, I don't know if you ever did a resin pour. If you have, you'll know what I'm talking about. It just takes your project up a notch. I mean, if you put this in your kitchen just with the decoupage, the top coat on top of it, it'd be beautiful. But you put this resin pour on it and wow, holy mackerel. It just makes it look like a store finish or a factory finish, I should say. So beautiful. Just gorgeous. There we go. And so now I'm just going like this. I see a little spot right here. And I'm seeing if I missed any spots. And I don't think I did. All right. So then you just take your little spatula or a brush and you just go, and if you can see what I'm doing, I'm kind of just wiping it off. That's why you want a piece of plastic down here on the back. There we go. And I think that's it. I don't think that any more drip. Now, you're going to have to come back every so often just to make sure that it didn't drip anymore. Like in a half hour, and then just take it and you take your drips off. If it drips and the drip settles there and it gets hard, you can sandpaper it back. Sandpaper or with your sanding tool, your sanding thing. Okay, there we go. All right, look guys, look how pretty. Hello, Nadia. Hello, Mitzi. All right, so some people take their, like a torch. I'm afraid of fire, so I just use my heating tool. What are you putting on? What is that? This is casting resin and Envirotech Light. That's what I use, Envirotech Light. You can find it on Amazon in smaller bottles than that. Whoops, see now here it's dripping. So you just take it, and I'm just taking my little tool, and you're just wiping it back just like that and wipe it on your plastic. And then when this dries, you can sort of just peel the resin off of it and you're fine. So thank you, fancy friend who sent this to me. I appreciate it. Wasn't that nice? I'm getting some happy mail. Yay. All right. So let me take this off. This is sticky. This is what I mean. All right. Now you just take your dryer. Now, depending on your dryer, this one, it doesn't get super duper hot. And so I put it about here. If yours gets super duper hot, you don't want it too close. And you're going to, as soon as you put the heat, you will start to see those bubbles pop in. So, I mean, it's fun. This is like the fun part. It's almost like, I don't know. I always say like fish coming up to the top of the water to eat their food, and you see all those bubbles popping. It's so much fun. And this is another reason why you might want a light close by so you can see the bubbles popping. There we go. And I mean, when you first put this on here, they are popping like crazy. And that's what you want, ladies. That's what you want. Oh my gosh, look at all the bubbles popping. Now, when you do this, you're going to see some resin coming off the sides. That's okay. You just take your tool again and you just hit it and get it off. But like I said, if it sticks on there, you can just take your sanding tool and sand it off when you're done. Just like that. Now I come back in about 15 minutes. I will hit it again with my heating tool here, and to make sure that the bubbles are out of there. Because sometimes you find some that don't come off the first time. Here we go. All right. And now I'm just taking this, and I have some drips right here that are dripping, and I'm just going like that and just taking them off. It's 1, 2, 3, guys. That is it. That's all you do with the drips. Is there any coming off on the other side? No, I think it's looking good. When I'm done, I will go around this side of the table and take a look, but I think it's fine. But look how pretty that looks. Hey, Mary, how are you? Hello, Ocean Breeze and me. Thanks for joining. All right. So if you can see, I'm probably about 2 inches away from this, give or take. You don't want it directly on top. But like I said, it depends on the tool that you're using. And if you have one of those really strong heater things, you're going to want to go a little bit lighter, a little bit higher, I should say. And then in 24 hours, you're going to be able to touch this. But it has to be cured for 72. Do not try to put your finger on it to test it before 24 hours. What will happen is you will get your fingerprint in there. And once your fingerprint is in there, there's no way to get it out. So, and then another FYI, if you've got some furry friends that love to hang out with you, don't let them hang out with you when you're doing this, because especially if they shed, you will get some hair pieces in here. And once the hair gets in there, there's no getting it out. So just an FYI, this needs to be done in an area where, there's not a lot of traffic. So nothing comes and falls on top of it, if that makes sense. There we go. So you want this in an area where people are going to pass it by. It's going to be accidentally touched. It's going to be moved. If your fairy friends decide that they want to give their body a good shake, and then the hair's flying everywhere, and then it's on top of here. Just an FYI. So it has to be in some place that's, it's not going to be around anybody. There we go. So now I'm just taking, see what I mean? This has been poured maybe about 10 minutes ago, and now it's starting to drip. There we go. So you just take your tool, just go like that. That's it. That is it. Let's see. I'm just giving a look. See, now I have a light. If you can see, that's right on top of here, and I'm giving it a once over. Let's see. Thank you. Hi, Lori. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. All right. So now I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a tap with the dryer again. And you'll see, you know, you're like, oh, I thought I got all the bubbles. And look at that. Now, see, I'm hitting it again. And I see some popping on the top. It's like a popping, it's like a pop, pop, pop. It's the air bubble from the bottom coming up to the top and releasing. Because you want this to look like clear glass when it's done. And it will. This is going to look like clear glass. But if you got some of those bubbles in there, and if you do, no worries, guys. Nobody's going to really notice it. It's going to be fine. I've done something where there's a few bubbles in there, and it's okay. It's okay. There we go. And I see a little area right here. There we go. And then you just get your residue, the stuff that's falling, just get it off just like that. See? And if you see a spot that needs some, look, you just take your little, there we go. This is what I'm saying. This gives you a chance to move and groove with it. It doesn't set up right away. So if you see a spot that might be missing a little bit, I'm just taking my tool that I'm wiping the excess off that's dripping. And look, you can just add it right on there. Self-leveling, it will level right out. No worries. No worries. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now let me just add a little bit more to that corner. Just like so. All right. I probably should have some gloves on because now that's sticky. But rubbing alcohol will get the stickiness off, guys. All right, and I'm just checking like this. This is what you want to do when you're doing it, just to make sure that everything is totally on there. But look at this, a $5 thing from Dollar Tree. It looks so pretty. So I have this. I have one more left, guys. If you're interested in this paper, I do have one more left from Roycycled Treasures. It's on it is on my Facebook page. And thank you everybody who placed an order yesterday. Like I said, I will be getting them out either today. I will be finishing up today. Whether I will get it done before the mailman gets here, that's another question to answer. But thank you everybody for all your orders. I so appreciate it. And then remember, the most exciting thing, sign up for the email. It's on my website. It's pinned to the top of my page. Not my website, on my Facebook page. It's pinned to the top. And that's where also I will be, not even just the newsletter. You know how I always love to let you guys know if I know something that's on sale, that's a great deal, a great buy. I will be letting you know from there too. If something happens with Facebook and they shut me down for some crazy reason, I need a way to get in touch with all of you. And that will be another way for me to get in touch with you and let you know what's going on. One day you open up and you're like, where's Kim? Where's yesterday's, tomorrow's? You'll be getting an email if something ever happens. So please go sign up. And when you see the sign up for the email, all you have to do is tap on it and it'll open up and it'll take you right there. There we go. So look at that. How great. Hey, Lynn. Thanks for joining. Oh, thank you for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Thanks so much. All right. I think I wanted to put, I don't know if this is going to fit. Let's see. That's not high enough. There we go. Okay. One on that corner. There we go. And I think I see a bubble. And you could sort of see what a bubble looks like. It looks like an imperfection in the resin. And it's not an imperfection. It's just there we go. It's just a bubble that needed to be popped. While you're looking like that, you might see a little something that looks like an imperfection. Oh my God, look at that. With a piece of paper. It's just a bubble that needs to be popped. All right, so now, like I said, just go over it again. after a couple of minutes with your heat tool. But I'm loving this resin, guys. It works really well. It's pretty much bubble-less if you follow the instructions that I gave you about mixing it, not using not beating it like you beat eggs. If you want to do it like if you're folding egg whites, you get less bubbles. And by using your little heat tool, just like I'm doing here, just to get out the couple of little ones that wanted to stay there, and you should have no problem. All right, so that looks good to me. That looks good. Thanks, Lynn. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you. And I'm sorry if there's any newbies on here. I did not get to see that. Welcome, newbies. I appreciate you coming on. And we, let's see. Stephanie signed up. Yes, Stephanie. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if there's any newbies on here, come on in. Join yesterday's tomorrows. We would love to have you. First time you come on, you're a newbie. Second time, come on, you're a fancy friend. Can a napkin? Yes, of course. A napkin, you don't have to use decoupage paper. You can use napkins. You can use transfers. You can pour resin over anything, guys. You can pour it over anything, and it's going to be totally fine. You could just paint something. You don't even have to use a napkin. You don't have to use transfers, tissue paper. If you just want to stencil something and put a resin over it, I'm telling you, it just takes your project up a notch. At Christmas, my thought is to do some resin pours on some Christmas ornaments. I think that will be nice. Yes, Nora, sign up. I would hate for, if something happens that I can't get in touch with you. I know how to get in touch with you. But, oh my gosh, guys, this iced tea that's sitting here. Yikes. Good thing when I did my new craft room, I didn't get a new rug. With your, thank you. Yes, I have one left, Sandy. I have one left. Oh, maybe somebody, maybe it says, maybe no stock. I don't know if somebody purchased the last one before I got on here. I had a bunch of them and they all went. So thank you everybody for supporting my small business. I so appreciate you. I had no idea that this would go so quickly. I'm waiting anxiously with bated breath for some more Roycycled Treasures papers with fall designs on it. So I should be getting them shortly, I hope. And as soon as I do, I will let you know. And I'll try to get more of these in stock also. And they are out of stock. Okay, Susan, somebody bought the last one. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I had a bunch of them too. I was surprised. Yes, Tracy, this is a Roycycled Treasures papers. It sure is. It sure is. Yeah, I had a bunch of them, and I did a live yesterday, and I was surprised at the overwhelming response. Everybody wanted to purchase them. So when I came on today, I had one left. But I wanted to do this because I did tell you, all you ladies, that I would do a resin pour, and I wanted to do it on the live. This Lazy Susan came from Dollar Tree, and the Lazy Susan that you see on my live every day, this is from Hobby Lobby, and they do have it now. They have it out every fall, and it's for Thanksgiving, and it says give thanks with I think it's a cornucopia on here. So this one's bigger than this. This one's 15 inches. This one's 14 inches. This one's thicker. The mechanism part here is a lot sturdier. It's a lot heavier. So depending on what you're going to use it for. So I use this on a daily basis. So of course I want this one, and I want one with more surface on it. But this is 40% off. I looked it up. Hello, Beth. How are you? This is 10 and change now with the fall sale going on. So $10 and change for a nice big thick Lazy Susan, guys. Go get it. I'm going to go back because I'm even getting a little tired of looking at this one. So I want to change one up for, sorry about that. I told you what can go wrong today is going wrong. It's telling me I need more power. What? I charged it today. But anyway, I want to go get more so I can keep doing, for each holiday. So this is smaller. This is only a 14 inch. This one's going to go in my kitchen. I thought this would be pretty in a vignette. But so remember, the most important thing I can tell you, this needs to set for 24 hours. in 12 hours. If you think it's dry and you're like, oh, let me touch it to see if it's dry, don't touch it. You're going to get a fingerprint in here. I promise you, you're going to get a fingerprint. Once your fingerprint's in there, unless you want it in there, you can't get it out. So 24 hours, then it'll be, you can touch it. 72 hours till it's fully cured. 72 hours till it's fully cured. Okay, and then you can go do whatever you want on it. They would make wonderful gifts. Thanks, Beth. Isn't it so pretty? It's the Roycycled Treasures papers and decoupage paper, and it came out so pretty. Thank you. And then if you are doing the resin pour on here, guys, like I said, just remember when you take it out of your mold, they said let it sit, especially in the summertime, let it sit flat for a month. I don't know. And that will make it not bend. It's the heaviness of the handles that's making it bend after you take it out of your mold after 72 hours. That's what's doing it. So if you've had that problem, I looked it up because I had 2 private messages about it, and that seems to be the consensus of how to fix that problem. So here we go. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on Yesterday's Tomorrows. I appreciate it. And if you can keep all our fancy friends on our prayer list, I would so appreciate it. If you could keep Terry and I think Bonnie, I think her husband's finding out about a biopsy today. If we can keep her in your prayers, and Sandy's son-in-law, and the woman that's on, remember I was talking about yesterday, the woman that's on YouTube that I don't know personally, but she just came up in my feed and I feel a personal connection with her. I think God put her in my life, or, this way, just so I can tell you, so you can say prayers for her and her family. She is, she's dying of cancer, and she's only got 6 to 9 months to live, and she's got small children. And, she just came in my feed one day on my computer as I opened it up, and she's on YouTube, and she posts, every so often. And she just wants everybody, if they can pray for her children and pray for her for a miracle. It doesn't seem like there's going to be one. But if we could just keep her and her family in our prayers. To me personally, I just don't think, I don't think anything's a coincidence. Things happen for a reason. And I think God put her in my computer feed because they know that I have 33,000 fancy friends that will pray for her and her family, and especially her small children who are 4 and 6. All right. So if you can pray for her, her name is Jenny Apple. If you want to go look her up on Facebook, Jenny Apple is her name. You can see her story, and you can. It's amazing the courage she has. She humbled by it. How she can go and wake up not every morning, but she's laughing with her husband and enjoying the day, and it's just amazing. So anyway, if we can say prayers for Jenny, I would so appreciate it. All right, everybody, I got to go. Thank you so much for joining me here on my segment with Craft Around the Clock. I'll let you see when this is cured and finished. Go have a blessed rest of your day and go see the next presenter. Thank you, everybody, for sending prayers. I appreciate it. Mwah. Blessings to you all. I love you all. Bye. Let me go clean up my iced tea. That's spilled. Bye, everyone.